Any product if you buy with the help of networking, or any product if you sell, then also with the help of networking, we used to call it as e-commerce, that is electronic commerce. But when they come on remote login, by sitting in one place, we can able to access the content in the another table, another computer. Whereas web page contains only one page, whereas the collection of web pages can be called as website. Welcome back to one and all. Myself, Vasanta, lecturer in Computer Science, Vidhyaashram, Pre-University College, Temple of Excellence, Mysore. Today, we are going to start with the second session of Web Designing chapter. Whereas in the previous session, you have studied regarding what do you mean by web designing, then internet services, under that internet which are the major services you have, advantages of electronic mail, that is email advantages, then disadvantages of email. With that you have studied regarding news group. Now on today's class you will study regarding what do you mean by e-commerce. Under that what are the advantages, disadvantages, telnet or remote login, what do you mean by chatting, gopher, World Wide Web, web page, website, web server. With that, the major advantages of network, regarding that you will come to know in today's session. First we will discuss about e-commerce. Whereas when I come on e-commerce, e-commerce is nothing but electronic commerce. It's a process of buying or selling the product with the help of networking. Any product if you buy with the help of networking, or any product if you sell, then also with the help of networking, we used to call it as e-commerce, that is electronic commerce. Whereas electronic commerce nowadays we are using in our daily life to purchase a product or to sell the products. Whereas e-commerce can be defined as using telecommunication and computers to facilitate trade of goods and services. When they come on importance of e-commerce, under that e-commerce means online trading, buying and selling goods and services over electronic network. Whereas e-commerce refers to the paperless exchange of business information using network-based technology. Whereas online banking, online shopping, there also we are using this e-commerce. Whereas only thing e-commerce means buying or selling the product with the help of networking. Then when they come on the next concept, telnet or remote login. Whereas e-commerce you come to know that buying or selling the product with the help of networking. There also we have some advantages as well as disadvantages. When they come on advantages, by sitting in the home itself we can able to see all the products, we can able to order all the products and we can purchase that. But when they come on drawbacks, on that time without touching the product, without physically we are not able to feel the product, is it no? And after reaching the home only we can able to feel the product, how exactly it is there, is it no? Then sometime we'll order some product, some other product will reach us, like that. Say we have some drawbacks in e-commerce also. But when they come on remote login, by sitting in one place, we can able to access the content in the another table, another computer, which is for more distance, which having more distance from one place to another place, that systems are placed in some other distance place, but still we can able to log into that computer and we can able to access the content of that. That is, this program is used to access remote computers on internet, and you can access data and files of the connected computers by telnet. By telnet I can able to log into remote login computer. It is also provides user interface on screen here, and here it permits your computer to log on to another computer and use it as you want. Whichever way you want, you can able to access the content which is present in another computer. That is nothing but telnet or remote login. Next we will move on the next concept, that is chatting. When they come on chatting, it is a process of transferring the messages, where it may be text messages, audio, video, whatever, but live chatting. At the same time, the person can able to send and they can able to receive here chat. Whereas in email also we can send, but there is no any compulsory that both the sender as well as receiver has to use the network at the same time. But when they come on chatting, simultaneously at the same time, both has to be interact here. That is, it is the most popular service by which two or more users can live chat with each other. At the same time, they can able to send the messages and they can able to receive that. We can chat by text or audio or video, and voice chat is just like talking on telephone also. Simultaneously at the same time we can able to send as well as we can able to receive. Yahoo Messenger, MSN Messenger is used for chatting purpose. The next concept, that is Gopher. Whereas when you come on Gopher, it is an internet service tool that present list of internet resources as entries in a menu. In the menu, recently whichever website we opened, that list we are going to get, that is in Gopher. A Gopher on the internet is a system for users to search for files via menus or directly structures. It uses plain English and names and is text based only. It was in the format of plain English or by some name we can able to list that. That is just a present list of information, list of websites recently we have opened. That is Gopher. Then the next one, www, that is World Wide Web. When you come on, World Wide Web is a global information medium. As a global information medium, which is users can read and write via computers connected to the internet. They can able to read as well as write on that when computers are connected to the internet. The World Wide Web is a portion of the internet. The World Wide Web presents information to the user via graphic format, graphic browsers in the form of text, pictures, sounds. In the format of sounds, pictures, graphic, we can able to interact here. Thousands of new www sites are appearing daily here nowadays. And here, World Wide Web. And the next one, web page. With the help of HTML or XML, we can able to create the web pages, whereas web pages contains the text, document, pictures, whatever you want, we can able to create. Whereas web page contains only one page, whereas the collection of web pages can be called as website. Whereas web page, it is a wide document or other resource that is suitable for www. And it can access it through a web browser. With the help of browser only, we can able to access the web pages as well as website. This information is usually in HTML format or XML format, whereas HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language format and may provide navigation to other web pages via hypertext link. Then what do you mean by hypertext link? It means that from one page to another page we can able to connect, we can able to link here with the help of this web page. You can find web pages by using search engines also. But when you come on website, already I told you, if you have only one page in the web format, then web page we used to call it as the collection of web pages. If you have, then it can be called as website. They are connected to each other. Whereas website is a collection of web pages that are accessed through the internet. With the help of internet, we can able to access this web pages. And website is a set of related web pages served from single web domain. And here, the web pages of a website can usually be accessed from simple uniform resource locator, that is URL, that is uniform resource locator called the web address. With the help of web address, we can able to access the website here. Next, we will move on the web browser. What do you mean by web browser? Web browser is a software application for retrieving. We can able to send the data, we can able to receive the data, we can able to present, and we can able to travel the data from one place to another place. That is, a web browser is a software application for retrieving, for taking, presenting, traveling information resource on World Wide Web. And the web browser is a software application that enables a user to display and interact with text format, images and other information typically located on web pages at website on the World Wide Web. And here, when they come on different types of web browser, under that we have Netscape, Navigator, Internet Explorer, Opera, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox. These are the few examples for web browser. Now is it clear? Next we will move on. The next one, HTTP. Whereas when you come on HTTP, that is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is the set of standards for exchanging files, text, graphics, images, sounds, videos, etc. between computers and browser on the World Wide Web. The name itself suggesting hypertext transfer. For transferring purpose, we are using this. Is the foundation of data communication for www. Whereas when they come on Hypertext Transfer Protocol is a set of standard for exchanging files. We can able to exchange text, we can able to exchange graphics, we can able to exchange images, sounds, videos, everything we can able to exchange here. Next one, Uniform Resource Locator, that is URL. Whichever computer which is connected to computer, there we have URL, that is Uniform Resource Locator. It is also known as web address, which is specific character string that contains a reference to a resource here. And here URL is the address locator. It is an address locator. The name itself suggesting Uniform Resource Locator. It's an address locator of a file or resource accessible on the internet. And on this, a web browser, especially the URL of a web page, is displayed on top inside an address bar. If you observe in the address bar, there will get the web browser. And when they come on FTP, that is File Transfer Protocol. Whereas here, File Transfer Protocol, here it will mainly transfer the files here. File transfer, that is FTP. It is used to transfer files on the internet easily and quickly. And here we can audio, video, graphic, data files can be uploaded and downloaded using this file transfer protocol. The name itself suggesting file transfer protocol. We can able to transfer the file, we can upload, we can download here. The next one is search engine. What do you mean by search engine? The name itself suggesting we are searching from one browser to another browser. We can jump and we can able to search whichever document we want. In one browser, if I am not going to get the result, then in another browser, I am going to search the same information. That is search engine. A web search engine is a software code that is designed to search for information on World Wide Web. When the common search engine is an information retrieval system designed to find the information stored on computer system in the internet, especially to store the information or to access, to take the information. When you want to search some information on the internet, then we are using search engine. Whereas search engine are special website that let you type keyword. The search engine will returns list of pages that meet your search item. When you write only few spellings, then immediately the related information will display here. From that I can guess whichever data or whichever information I want. Some of the search engines are Google, Yahoo, ASK, Bing, MSN. These are the few search engines nowadays we are using. The next one, we will move on surfing on the internet. Whereas when we come on search engine, we are searching the information, whereas surfing on the internet is nothing but jumping from one browser to another browser to get the information, especially here. Surfing means move from one place on the internet searching for topics on internet, especially here. Whichever topic I want, that topic we are searching here. There is a large number of server on the internet. www links the computer on the internet like spider web, facilitating users to go from one computer to another computer to look for information here. From one browser to another browser, we can able to jump and we can able to search here. The term surfing is generally used to describe an undirected type of web browsing in which the user jumps from one page to another page searching for specific information here. From one page to another page they can able to jump and they can search their information here. That is nothing but surfing on the internet. On this class you have studied regarding what do you mean by e-commerce, their advantages, disadvantages. When you come on e-commerce, it's a process of buying or selling the product with the help of networking. Then when you come on advantages, easy to process by sitting in the home itself. I can able to search all the products and I can able to search the price also and I can compare also. No need to visit each and every shop here. That's why time consumption is very less. I can able to avoid the petrol. I can able to avoid the stress also. But when you come on disadvantages, there I'm not able to feel the product before reaching that product to my home. I'm not able to touch and feel that product. And sometime I will order one product, I'm going to get some other product. Then I have to pay extra amount for some products. Then with that, sometime the product quality is not so good. Like that, we have some advantages as well as disadvantages in e-commerce. Then what do you mean by www? Then what is the main use of this? What do you mean by gopher? Remote login. Remote login is nothing but by sitting in one computer, we can able to access the content which is present in another computer, which have so many distance from present computer to other computer. Like that, here that is remote logging we can able to perform. And what do you mean by chatting? Chatting is nothing but it's a process of exchanging the information in a live format simultaneously at the live format. But when you come on email, there also we can exchange, whereas here also we can able to exchange the information. But in chatting what happens, it's a live process has to be performed. Whereas in email, sender can send any time, receiver can able to see that mail at any time whenever they wish, is it no? And you have studied regarding what do you mean by surfing, surf engine, regarding that you have studied. The next class you will study regarding what do you mean by HTML, that is hypertext markup language. Why we require this HTML, that is to create a web page, the general structure of HTML, then which are the major tags were required to write one simple program in HTML, then what are the main advantages of that tags. Regarding that you will come to know in the next session. Thank you for all of you.